Alright everybody, welcome to another Corey B MTG video. This is going to be a really special one as I have something really cool planned. Today we're going to be playing, of course, Temur Breach, the list that I have in my sideboard guide and my article in the description below. If you are interested in that, please check it out. But I wanted to do a little bit of targeted testing to get people ready for the regional championship, and I wanted to do some targeted testing against a version of a deck that I already think is very close, but this is a teched out list specifically to be good against Boros Energy and be good against Temur Breach. Plus, it's one of the best players in the world here. I'm going to be playing some games against Maxx Kominowski. I hope I'm not butchering his last name there. Really, really incredible Magic player. Has been kind of dominating the NRG series for quite a while, and, you know, has kind of translated that into really the professional tournaments, into pro tours. You know, anyone who doesn't know him, Maxx Kominowski, who has been basically the Murktide king for years and years and years, is playing this really cool version of Dimir Frog. Actually, technically, let's see if I can pull this out. Okay. Technically is playing Esper Frog here, and that is going to be with Pest Controls and Stony Silence in the sideboard. So, you know, this is going to be a tough matchup. There's a lot of hate for me, but I want to know kind of how to play against this version and see if it really is, you know, the Temur Breach Slayer, or if Temur Breach kind of still has the tools to defeat a deck like this. So, Temur Breach, you know, this isn't really where I'm going to break down the ins and outs of Temur Breach. If you want to kind of learn about this deck, maybe watch some of my previous videos. This is where it's going to be some of the higher level testing, and we're going to try our best to take some matches off Maxx here. We're going to probably play 2 matches, maybe 3 matches to decide, you know, really if this deck is teched out enough to beat Breach, or if Breach still has the tools. And me and Maxx are both kind of practicing him for the regional championship, as well as Pi Gonti, I want to say, is their Magic Online name. Those two are just dominant forces when it comes to building extremely good Murktide lists, whether it was Is It Murktide in the previous formats, or now Dimir Frog, kind of Murktide 2.0. Both of them having extremely good content around the deck. So if you're interested in that, make sure to check that out from those two. Now, before we get into this, we of course have to thank our sponsors that make these videos possible. I got a button somewhere around here. Actually, it's the wrong scene. So we're going to switch on over to this. And what do you know? There's one of our sponsors, Heavy Play. If you are interested in checking out some of this really awesome products, Heavy Play is an industry leader when it comes to trying out a bunch of new stuff. They have these ETB playmats, RFG deck boxes, magnetic dice boxes, all this kind of really incredible stuff. And you can use that promo code CoreyBabove and that URL above me to save yourself 10% off at checkout. And of course, we have our other sponsor of the stream, which is our lovely friends over at KMC. If you're interested in any KMC sleeves, they have the Hyper Matte sleeves, Hyper Phoenixes, as well as really cool inner sleeves here, as well as this brand new Mox Luxury deck box, which they kind of just unveiled at the last World Championship, where you can mix and match all the diamonds in the middle and all your cool looks. I got the baby blue one. I think it's awesome. Big fan. So use promo code CoreyBMTG for 15% off. Save yourself some money off at checkout. So, all right, let's battle Maxx. All right, so we're on the draw, and the one thing that I'm noticing for this list, with no main deck Harbingers, I think the main plan that I want to have going into this, and honestly, when you're looking at these deck lists, you should be very aware of, like, when you're playing Breach, you know, at your RC, what is kind of my best course of action? And, well, when Maxx has 3 Nile Spellbombs, plus Pest Control, Force Negations. You know, this is a hateful list that I think is just going to be challenging. 3 Spell Snares for my Breaches. Comboing doesn't look easy. So I'm really going to try to be focusing on my Urza Saga and see if this can work or not. All right, so I'm going to keep, let's try this out and see what we can do. Perfectly reasonable hand. The Grape Shot in the opener is not ideal, of course. But other than that, a perfectly fine hand. So there is a sewer to start. Wow. What a god. Look at this. I mean, come on. Maxx is an absolute frog god. Jesus Christ. That was absurd. Oh boy. Okay, so we're in trouble if there's an unearth, of course. That would just be completely broken. Now, I do want to preordain, but we'll see what I want to preordain with. I could go blue-red, but nah. We're just going to go with the breeding pool. We're going to preordain and see if we can beat that. That is so disgusting. So disgusting. Okay, I don't need a Boseiju. And now Tamiyo. There is a lot of removal. But overall, Tamiyo is a perfectly fine card. Being able to just have a threat that they have to kill is totally reasonable. Yeah, I will keep it, but it's close. All right, now if we get unearthed, I'm just gonna cry. And I mean, we just can't win if that's the case. What a draw here. What a draw. All right, Maxx, I see you, bro. I see you, bro. Unreal. Okay. So, now what can we do about this besides just crying? I think first and foremost, I have to rumble here to get Delirium for Unholy Heat. I don't really see another great option. So, I also want to always kind of start with Breeding Pool into Mountain when the Harbinger's there. When it's not, it doesn't matter as much. So I guess we can just Steam Vents for now. And we'll see if the Spell Snare is there as well. That'd be such a dagger. Maxx is a god. Maxx is a god. Unreal. Okay. We're not going to win this game. We are not going to win this game unless we can get our graveyard filled a little bit. But going to be very, very tough. So we're going to take the hit. And go from here. Now Spellbomb. Yeah, that'll shut down the heat as well. And yeah, not really going to be able to beat this draw. Yeah, when we can't Unholy Heat it, we can go 1, 2. All right, I guess we can try something here. Let's go with a Mox. Let's play Tamiyo. Okay, so I guess we can kill the Oculus here by combining Unholy Heat and Grave Shot. But then, no matter what, our win con is gone. But, I mean, there's definitely nothing else we can do. So we have to go for it. This is going to be the third spell. And then we will have a Grave Shot. And I think we will just have to aim all the storm counters at it because we can't beat one counter spell here. So we'll do that. Get the Oculus off the battlefield. And kind of go from there. Now, comboing is not an option for us anymore, so we do have to just naturally control the battlefield and then win with this Saga. Not an easy task when I'm already down to 7. I mean, this is just being on the draw. The stone nuts against Maxx with the Surveil. I mean, outside of that, you just look and he's like, okay, gonna have a Spell Snare, gonna have some controlling elements, and I would have time to set up with Urza Saga. Even though the Spellbomb game 1 is really brutal, you know, that was too much here. But we'll see what we can do. That Maxx kid has got it. That Maxx kid has got it. Haven't seen any of the white splash yet. I think Maxx is just thinking, okay, if I pop the spell bomb here. Okay. Gets rid of pest control. Just probably looking to just close out the game, which would make sense to me. I'm definitely going to block. Now, we don't have any Bowmasters in this main, so that is a card I don't have to play around. If Bowmaster was there, I still would have had to block for what it's worth because I'm at too low of a life total, but... The frog! Okay. And I cannot win. So, that will do it. Yep. Alright, now let's go to sideboarding. And let's see. So, it's going to have Stony Silences for me, so I have to be aware of that. Bowmasters, Harbingers, and probably Disputes. Maybe Thoughtseizes. Regardless, Veil is... I'm gonna take a look at what my sideboard guide says. And then I'm going to deviate from it based on his list. So, the sideboard that I have in the description, I'm bringing in Flame of Anor, Veils, and the alternate win con. Love that. For the Preordains, you know, I'm definitely taking out Preordains when there's Bowmasters involved, as well as the Haywire Might. Haywire Might doesn't deal with Stony Silence, so I like that. And that is how I'm sideboarding here against a stock list. Now, the things that are different about this is the White Splash and the Stony Silences. So, Besejus. I definitely want to bring those in. I'm going to take out the Thundering Falls, as that is kind of my worst land. I could take out the Otawara as well, but Bouncing Oculus isn't the worst. And we'll see if what else I'm interested in taking out. The Lantern, honestly, isn't that good. It's okay. I think it's good enough. But with all the hate that Maxx has here for me, I think I'm going to take out Grinding Station and try to stumble into that a little bit more and see if that is a plan. All right. Let's hope for no Surveilling Oculuses into the yard. Okay. Okay. Now I have 2 mana, but with just 2 breaches, it's not amazing by any means. So I don't think I can keep this. I mean, God, if just one of these breaches was a rumble, I'd just be cooking. But too bad of a hand, so I'm going to mulligan. All right. This hand, on the other hand, is very good. So I can turn 1 Emery. I have a heat for the upcoming plays, so I have to keep, you know, these 4. Now I would like to try to find my mountain. I'm definitely going to start with Emery. Let's keep this. Oh, I probably still put back Unholy Heat and just try to be as proactive and draw into my interaction. It's close, of course, but... All right, I am going to Mox Opal. I'm going to Bobble. It'd be a sick read to force a negation the Bobble. But then we just play Tamiyo, and it's not that big of a deal. So I think it would be overthinking, even though it does stop me from playing this. But I like that Maxx is thinking this out, you know, because so many people are just never going to do this. And I think this is a very reasonable play. I personally, in this situation, I'm happy about it. As, you know, I can find other zeros and stuff, but yeah, still a good thing to be thinking about. All right, Fatal Push for that. Now I do have the Emery and the Saga, so that was a great draw. So let's go like this. Let's play an Emery. Hope to hit a 0 and then be on our way. We did not. That's unfortunate. Never lucky. So we might be attacking for 1. Okay. Definitely strong. Wish I still had my Unholy Heat that I had to mulligan away, but of course still had to do it. Now I'm going to look at the list to make sure there was no Punisher. If I wait to fetch. Doesn't look like it. No. Okay. So yeah, we'll just say go. Now I could put 3 power in front of this frog. But it's not great. Definitely not great. Yeah, I just got to take it. I hate having to take a frog hit. But nothing I can really do. See how aggressive Max wants to play this. And now we can get Bobble off Saga, so this actually turns on. Discards a good piece of interaction is really interesting. Oh, crap. I screwed this up. I should have played the Scalding Tarn and got the Mountain. I was literally saying it the whole time. In case it was Land Harbinger. Okay. You got a Tarn. Okay. That is a little unfortunate. Now, so the artifact I'm going to get, it doesn't really matter, but I can probably get a Lantern. So let's get green red to have another green and then red here. No, green blue. Yeah, green red. No, blue red. Okay. Now we're going to try to give the beatdowns. Not a perfect plan, don't get me wrong. If there's a pest infestation, I think I just die. Okay. Alright. Let's get this. Exile one of the things. Alright, I'm going to play the Bobble. I'm actually going to Surveil right away. Because if I hit a 0-drop, I would rather play it. I'll keep that on top. And we'll get in there and we'll pray no pest infestation. That would be bad. I mean, if Max has got that, you know, this was just a sweet draw and the tech really would be awesome. So, you know, would just be impressed. And the Rumble's a good follow-up. But it is definitely not enough if there's the pest infestation. But we shall see. The thing that I like is this construct does do some blocking here no matter what. Because even if there's a fatal push to kill the other construct, that is still -1 card. So it was not able to do anything to the constructs. And here is just the constructs doing work. Which is kind of my main plan against Max's really teched out list. Don't pest me, bro. Don't pest me, bro. I'm really glad about that Thoughtseize. Without that Thoughtseize, we wouldn't be in range here. Okay, looks like Maxx is just all in, I would assume, trying to find the pest control. There is 3 of them. But that's really, I mean, honestly, a Bowmaster is pretty good at just having 2 blockers. Okay. I can deal with that. That's, of course, still very good, but manageable. All right. I'm going to do this now. Okay. So I am going to get this into my hand. I don't want to cast it right now, but I will bring back a bauble, I guess. All right, then we can attack for 5 or hold it back. I think I'm going to attack and probably block with the spawn. The fact that I don't have another red right now is probably a mistake in some way, shape, or form. So, yeah, I will still attack. Now the breach is still lethal next turn by bringing both artifacts back. So that is going to be my plan. Block the frog. And then breach for the win next turn. Yeah, that was really interesting that Maxx didn't counter the rumble. Okay, not giving me the option to block. Harbinger of the Seas. Okay, yeah, me not getting the mountain once again. Biting me, but had it. So I have blue cards. All right. One good draw deserves another. All right. We're both destroying each other with the top decks. So now I get to absolutely wreck him. If I can do this right. So 1, 2, 3. I'm not sure I can. I need to do it anyways, so we'll see. 1, 2, 3. I should be able to do this. 5, 6. All right. All right, I don't need this. Henry, no licks. Sorry, my dog is licking. Tamio. Do I get rid of Unholy Heat? I think so. Yeah, this is going to be so sick. Okay. It's going to be so sick. All right. Then I attack. The block is forced. Yep. Now I get to Flame of Anor, Draw 2, deal 5. I'd like to draw. I'd like to deal 5 to this. Three. Flame. Excellent. Now, no point in playing anything more to the battlefield. Plus, that would legend roll anyways, so we'll say go. And we'll see. Okay. All right. Well, I think I messed up by getting one of these lands instead of the basic anyways, but I got bailed out. And we both got lucky as hell at times. So I'm wondering if there is any spot where I'm supposed to be bringing in Urza. Still doesn't seem amazing. I think I just like it like this. Maybe trimming an opal is okay, but no, I don't want to give up my busted draws just because I'm afraid of a 2 Stony Silence in the post board. So, all right. Now let's play nice and tight. Game 3 on the draw. I'd love to have a Spell Snare and a busted artifact draw, of course. I have a decent artifact draw, but not busted enough, and no land. So, got a mulligan. Sick. 2 no-landers. Yeah, I mean, this one's just bad, too, so we're going to mulligan again. All right. Let's keep. Too far away from opal. Veil on the draw is not very good. But maybe I just have to hope the game revolves around that kind of thing. And just get rid of an opal here. I could just see getting rid of Breach this early. I need so much to go right for me to combo. I'm going to do that. I have 4 of them in the deck, so drawing into those, it's not that hard to do. All right. Now I'm going to play a bauble. I'm going to play this and say go. Don't you dare, you dirty dog. Don't you dare. Don't you dare, Max. Okay. The frog. Hate it. Nothing I can do about it. I still want to go blue-green. And I will Veil. Actually don't want to sack this. I just want to play Emery. These are the games that do not go well for me usually, though. All right. I will get my mountain. Play my Emery. And hope for the best. Now Bowmaster could come down at any point, so I have to be wary of the bauble. AK, I'm not going to cast it now. Hit Delirium at least, so the Unholy Heat on the Frog might be a decent plan. Fatal Push. Okay. Nothing I can do about that. Sure. See what he wants to do. It's at that perfect number to make this up to a 7 toughness creature. Okay, I actually am happy about that. As Unholy Heating that is going to be huge. So Dispute on top. Now, I might try to do a little trickiness here. I might try to do some trickiness. So what I want to try to do here is to actually bait out a counterspell to get use of my Veil. So I am going to... I can get red-green off this. I can go Tamiyo and then upkeep Unholy Heat. I don't think anything punishes me. Yeah, I don't think anything does. So I'm going to do it. We'll see. This might not work, but I need to maximize my cards in every way, shape, or form. So we're going to try our best here to do so. Then, of course, the Boseiju for the Stony Silence. Yeah, nothing I saw in the list could punish me for this. All right. Red-green is my only option. Veil. Yeah, Spell Snare doesn't do it. So I think that was a pretty nice play on my part. But, I mean, still wildly behind. Still wildly behind. So I know about the dispute now. Okay. So I am just going to say go. Oculus. It's gonna be good. Get that out of there. Has the dispute. So we need to find an Unholy Heat or a Breach. Breach would be quite good. Breach, 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 breach. Now we're in a rough spot. Now, I mean, I can just attack this Tamiyo and just let it die. Don't love that. Or just say go and be in a really rough spot. Maybe I have to get lucky here. I think I do. Because if I top deck Breach this turn, then maybe I can do something. I can at least Breach and Unholy Heat. I think the alternative is not great. We'll see if Maxx blocks. It doesn't really matter if I do it before blockers. You know, it's 0 damage. All right. I can't imagine he wouldn't do that anyways, but let's do this. Okay. We did it. Now we'll see if the hate is there. Now, yeah, I think just heat bunch of baubles. Best I can do. Ah. All right. Okay. At least we open the door. If we top deck another Breach next turn, we probably just win the game. But I like that we went for it. We hit. Gave ourselves a shot. Playing to win instead of playing not to lose, you know? All right. So we know nothing about the cards. Now we're dead next turn. And we can't even win next turn, in air quotes. We can maybe win if we hit the Breach. That won't do it. We do have another chump blocker, though. Chump blocker and a dream. All right, I will block. And then hope for the best. All right, Breach I think is the only thing that would resemble winning the game. All right, GG. We will play another match. Good game, good game. All right, match 2. I'm on the play this time as we're alternating. And dang, another no lander here. That is unfortunate. That's quite a lot of them in a row. Okay, I'm going to keep. This hand is actually sick. This hand is actually sick. Oh, boy. I think I put back the Breach here. And I just keep my artifact count and I start making some sagas very quickly. This is a strange hand. All right. All right, go. All right, you're up. Dang, we did put back the grinding station, but we wouldn't have had the mana to really do anything. Now I can crack Bobble. Man, these pest infestation would just blow me out. if it's there. Would absolutely blow me out. But if not, we're going to be making just gigantic creatures pretty quickly. All right. Okay. Now, I guess I can go for the win, right? If I brought back Grinding Station... No, I guess I can't. But, let's go... Can I beat Pest Infestation ever? Think I can safely do this. Now this runs afoul if I get Force Negationed. All right. Now I still get wrecked by Pest Infestation, but not as badly. All right, we'll say go. We'll draw a card. Okay, that is no longer there. Thought Scour, sure. Draw my card. Yeah, actually, if Pest Infestation comes down, I might just be able to win the game. Oh. Okay. I actually don't think I'd even counter it, which is saying something about the card, I think. Like, all it would do is deal with the Haywire Mite and the Opal, and I draw a card and then make a construct afterwards. Yeah, like, I don't even think it's that big of a deal. Okay. Now, this should be an interesting turn. Now, let's go construct. Do I want to sack the Bauble? I'm probably going to get a Mox Amber. No, I don't think so. Okay. Now, what do I want to do? Do I want to play it safe? So I could go colorless, red, breach. If there's a counter spell, I have a snare. If it's a snare, though, that would be worse. But then get the Mox Amber. I don't think it feels like a turn that I want to be going for it. I think I just want to get a Mox Amber, make a construct here, and be on my merry way. Force them to deal with this. Do I get an opal to protect against a removal spell on my thing? I don't think so. There's only one Bitter Triumph. Yeah, let's go like this. All right. Now let's get our beatdown on. All right. Second main, Bobble. Fatal Push on top. Bring back the Bobble. Now I already have the thing. I already have my only piece of interaction, so there's no point in sacking the Bobble here. So we'll just say go. Now Pest Infestation is brutal, but I don't think it's brutal enough when I have the snare. Unless it's... No, I don't think there's anything Maxx can have here to truly wrath my board. Oh, wait. Yes, he can Fatal Push. Dang it, he can Fatal Push main phase. Shit. Yeah, I guess I punted this. Yeah, I punted this. Dang it. Nice play, Maxx. Nice play. Dang it. Yeah, that's going to be a blowout. Destroy all non-land permanents. Okay, well, yikes. Yeah, that sucks. Punted by not getting a redundant opal. That's all I needed to do here, and then I was all set. Bummer. Okay. All right, let's see if I can still win. Colorless. I actually think I still win if he doesn't have a force. Lantern to get rid of the yard. Opal. No, I need another opal. Yeah, because Bobble, Amber, Opal. Maybe I actually can't even do this. Well, regardless, a bunch of Bobbles is good, but... Bobble. Bobble. Damn, okay. Okay, well, not GG yet, but brutal, as the Oculus is on top. Now, I do have the way to deal with it. Yeah, I punted this game away. That sucks. Punted it away. Heat the Eye. Sego. Yep, if I just got that Opal instead. Totally forgot about the push line. Bummer. Yep, that's on me. Yep. So I think I got to get the hedge maze here. Find one of the breaches. Definitely don't want that. All right. Boseiju. Not great. Yep, now we just gotta go land go. Don't need too many spells to finish this game, but we do indeed need some. All right, looks like this will be our last draw step. Can't really beat a Force of Negation or something, or honestly even a Spell Snare, but we can beat a Counterspell. If we were to draw it, of course. Which we didn't. But we can play Tamiyo as a blocker. Play this. Say go. All right, GG. GG. Bummer. Yep, definitely punted. Not proud of myself for that. All right. Let's bring in this. Let's bring in this. I don't want the might. I'm still going to bring in this. Let's take out the preordains. Ah, yep. Oh, Maxx even had a better line. I could have floated a mana with Saga 3, gotten an Amber, then made a construct on the other one and had Opal up instead of getting rid of Opal. Yep, that would have been a better line. Good call, good call. Yep, I screwed that up. Screwed that up. Okay, let's take out the falls. Let's take out a grinding station. And I think submit like this. All right. Yep, not my best, not my best. Okay. Now let's try to not mulligan. Okay, we're cooking. Now, do I want a lantern right away or just hold up Veil? I think I want to just hold up Veil. So I'm going to keep. And just get a hedge maze here, I think. Need a red source later, but hedge maze into mountain would be ideal. Definitely going for the Saga game plan here, but this hand does run afoul to one of the two Harbingers that are in the board. All right, so let's go Tarn go. Had it. Love it, love it. Okay, huge. Absolutely huge. Get rid of the Thoughtseize. And now, which one do we want to play? Definitely the Emery to avoid the Pest Infestation. Okay. Then we'll say go. Okay. I don't love that I have to just walk into a Harbinger this bad. But I think it's worth it. All right, we'll target the Opal. Now, I don't think I can counter a counter spell here. Yeah, Harbinger is definitely what I'm afraid of. But let's see what he wants to piece together. Harbinger would just wreck me no matter what. Unfortunately, had to go for this. If I would have drawn any other land, I would have played any other land, of course. Yep. Yep. Okay, now he can do the same line to wreck me if he has... No, I guess can't do Fatal Push Pest Infestation, but the Harbinger is still insanely good. I guess can have Mystical Dispute plus Pest... whatever. That would be pretty good. Okay. Emery's dead. Now, is there any way I want to... No, I guess because Oculus isn't going to happen. So, yeah, this is fine. Now, do I want to draw a card off my lantern? I don't see a big reason to. It's not the worst. It's not the best. I would like to get some more colored mana. Is there any 2-drops I'm afraid of? No. It's actually not doing that much anymore. I am going to. I'd be sogging. Okay. Now, I can just float the mana, because it's kind of the same thing. Okay. So I could get a Mox if I want a little more mana. And I could activate with the Mox, activate this Saga, have Mox, Opal, Breeding Pool, and then Saga available. Yeah, I think I like that. All right, let's do this. Now, I guess I could play Boseiju instead. Either way, I don't have to make that choice now. I can attack. All right. Now, I think I will play the Boseiju, and then I can sack the Clue plus Spell Snare in case the worst case happens, where we see Pest Control plus something else, plus a counterspell. And I'm not that afraid of Stony Silence, so I think playing it is totally fine. And then I can still hold up Flame of Anor as well. All right, let's see how bad this is. Okay. All right. Sweet. Now, any changes I want to make? I really do like this configuration. Flame of Anor looked awesome there. Of course, we didn't cast it, but, you know, could have been really sweet. Yeah, let's run it. All right, let's try to win this last game. Well, maybe not last. We might play another match, but let's try to win this game. As I figured, I'm yet to combo against Maxx, as there's a lot of hate. I mulliganed a decent amount too, but I also just chucked that one game. I chucked game one of this, so realistically, this should have been the match going to me if I played better. That was unfortunate. All right, big game, big game. Okay. I'm going to keep. See if he mulligans once. To be fair, his deck is more consistent than mine, I would say. I would think I mulligan more, but have a higher ceiling, and his is more in the middle. The Esper mana base might change that a little bit, but probably not a lot. Now, this is going to be kind of awkward how I want to sequence things. If I want to hold up for Frog, that kind of stuff. Well, he's thinking. We'll give y'all a reminder at home. Maxx is 75. Plenty of good cards against us. Looks like we are good to go. Kept. I will keep as well. Okay. So, I think I want to play this slow and steady. I just do not want to get frogged. Would also like to not get unearthed, please. Yeah, my 1-mana spells are definitely great against him. That's for sure. All right, now do I want blue-green? Probably. Or blue-red. Nah, blue-green. All right, there's the snare. Oh, I can get the mountain. That's excellent. It's slightly awkward as I can't Jace next turn, but still probably worth it. Right. Yeah, I think so, because I'll have the Otawara to do something about it. It is awkward. No doubt about it. I mean, Jace isn't that good. And Rumble will either find me a land to cast Jace. No matter what, I can't cast Jace. Maybe I ignore the mountain for now. Yeah, because then even if the Harbinger comes down, I still get to Jace. All right, I'm going to do it. This is going against everything I believe in, but... There's a rumble. The old snare your 2-drop, get a 2-drop is always awesome. Well, Tamiyo's the only okay card, and it's not very good. But it's better than the rest of them. All right, I'll say go. And now I will Windmill Slam Jace if there's a Harbinger, but if there is a Harbinger, I of course will not have access to red mana. Easily, at least. Yep. Yeah, that's pretty brutal. Well, I think I have one play here. And it's play Tamiyo. Okay. Now I can bobble myself, see what I'm going to draw. Maybe I don't have to bobble myself. Bobble Maxx. Okay. Tamiyo. All right. Say go. Damn. All right, my sweet play was going to be play Tamiyo, go to block the frog, and after it gets pumped, then Ottawara it back, but obviously that didn't work out. Now I'm in a bit of a pickle here. Gotta just take this hit. I could try to do some kind of bluffing, but it's just not a good idea. I kind of have a frog too. I kind of get to draw cards, but yep. Definitely scary. Dealt with one frog. The other is starting to wreak havoc. Now this one, it deals damage to a planeswalker as well. It draws cards, which is also annoying. So I know there's a watery grave that was not cast. Okay. Awkward. Well, I will attack. Very awkward. Tilt, tilt, tilt. I think I have one option here, and it's not great. And that is to say go and bounce this Stony Silence at the end of Max's turn. And hope to be able to breach. Now Frog just gets to take over. Wish this Otawara was a Boseiju, as I would have been able to do a little bit more last turn. Not a lot. I mean, I'd be able to Boseiju and then draw a card. That'd be kind of cool. All right, no blocks. Another Froggy. Yep. All right, let's go for the gold. Go for the gold. All right, Saga. Now, do I just breach right away? If I breach right away with Opal in play, I could Jace plus draw a card. And I'm going to be one short of double cluing. All right. Let's go with the Maxx. And go to attacks. Can't beat a lot of things here. Most of the cards in Max's deck kind of wreck me here. Has the push. Okay. Well, I have to hope this breach is good enough. Otherwise, I am just dead. And I mean, the breach isn't even lethal, but it can do some stuff. Yep. All right. Well, I guess, do I just sack the clue with the spawn or not? There's nothing that can push me through this except a veil. One veil. If I do veil, you know, then yeah, maybe I win the game. All right, it's probably worth it. Oh, those are the worst draws. All right. That'll probably do it. Yeah, this match was frustrating as I punted game one. Tough to beat the Froggies from here. Hands unplayable. Yeah. That should lock it up. That should lock it up. All right, we'll play it out. But can't imagine I can do anything from here. I can't even block with the construct. No point in getting in the way, so I'll just take it. Let Max draw a bunch of cards. Yep. That doesn't really matter that much. All right. Make one of these. All right. If we can breach, we can still maybe get there. Probably not. And I mean, he's drawn 3 cards a turn. And that'll do it. GG's. GG's. Final match here. Let's give it a go. Up against Max. Trying our best here. Ugh. This does not look great. All right. So I got a mulligan here as the heats are terrible. My mana's bad. So easy mulligan. And let's see here. This is totally fine. The Boseiju isn't really needed for game one as the Stonies come in post board. So I'm going to keep this. Start with Breeding Pool, turn 1 Tamiyo, and then Emery. All right. But otherwise, perfectly reasonable hand here. Let's see if I can finally combo Max once. Let's see if I can combo Max and I can actually get a match off of him. Otherwise, if I get 3 out here. Skilled Magician and a really tough deck to beat. If this is the new Frog. Frog was already close, but these combinations seem to be very, very difficult with Pest Control. With the Stony Silences, with the Harbingers. That combination is just really tough to deal with, but let's give it a shot. Okay, so let's go like this. All right. Let's get a bobble in. Let's play the Tamiyo and say go. Maxx also mulligan this game. See what he's gonna do. All right. Does not do anything yet. I still can't crack this bobble out of fear of Fatal Push here. So, unfortunate, but we will attack with our Tamiyo. Okay. Now, what do we want to do? I can bobble myself to see what's on top. Okay, I guess I can play this first. Now I'm going to bobble myself to see what's on top. And if there's a spell snare, I might actually not play Emery. There was not. So let's play Emery. I'm going to draw that land. And then Unholy Heat won't do me anything. So, oh yeah, I guess I'm milling this. Excellent. Yeah, and I mean, I would rather mill this, so that is still good. Now, Unholy Heat would do me something. So, let's... Does the damage actually matter? No, I don't want to sack this other bauble yet. So we're just going to put this into play tapped and say go. Now we don't want to crack the other bauble just in case of just in case there is a spell bomb. At least this way I can target the bauble and kind of go from there. Now let's see. Pest control would be still pretty good here. Frog is still good. Any of the 2-drops are strong here. There's the spell bomb. Okay, so let's target the bauble. Okay. Okay, my graveyard is indeed gone. Now, let's draw a card. Or we could just play Grinding Station. No, I want to draw a card as I don't want to get completely blown out with pest control. Now, the awkward thing is, what lands do I keep open? I have 2 spell snares. I have 3 Unholy Heats. But drawing the Unholy Heat isn't the best anyways, and the spell snare would be good. So let's do this. Mox Opal was awesome. That was actually really awesome. So now I could flip Tamiyo if I'm interested in that. I actually don't think I am. No, I don't think I am. So let's just say go. Draw the clue, sack the bauble next turn. Or I just play the grinding station. That's not bad. All right, let's do that. Let's play the grinding station. And let's sack the bauble now. Gain a little information. And that way I draw a card on their turn. So I don't flip Tamiyo. I really don't want to flip that. Okay. So I know about the counter spell. So if 2 mana's left open, I cannot do my thing. Yep. Is this the Froggy Frog? Okay. Sure. All right, well, we get to go for it. If the force is there, we continue playing. And I can't back it up with any kind of counter spell, so I might as well just go for it. All right. Okay, Thought Scour goes away. Now, let's sack the clue. Sack the clue. Got a Tamiyo. Now let's attack. Yes. So a bit tempting to sack the clue now and flip, as I have another one, but I can't cast it this turn. So that is the awkward part, which makes me want to just hold. Yeah, okay. Okay. Now we can sack the clue at any point. Man, this deck is tough. This deck is tough. Okay. Puts the card on top. Could have been another consider. Oculus to the yard. That sucks. Okay. All right, let's draw. All the Tamiyos. Okay. Let's get in there. Definitely gonna draw a card. Tamiyo's definitely done some work this game. All right. Let's go draw a card. Tilt. And let's say go. Still has the counter spell available. This feels like the turn where I'm going to see an Oculus enter the battlefield. So card on top, whatever it is, Max likes it. Wait a minute. I might want to mill it then. Okay. Oh, card on top, Druid. Okay, that makes sense. Yep. If it was surveilled to the top, maybe I would do something about it, but doesn't really pay. Still no threat, no pressure. Usually that against Frog, I can just eventually saga out, but the fact that there is still plenty of game that Max can play with this version. So this might be the old Murktide. The old Murktide, there it is. So with counterspell backup is very brutal. Not much I can do about that. Okay. Let's see what's on top. See if I can draw into anything nice. That is not something I want to draw into. But Tamiyo is not doing much, so I might as well cycle it. Blue. Sack. Tilt. All right, Tamiyo down. Now I can play another Tamiyo. And a bauble. Now I will not crack the bauble. Now I will crack it at some point on Max's turn, because then I can flip Tamiyo when I attack. Okay. That is left on top. So, I actually want to bauble now, see what it is. And if it's a terrifying card, I'll grind it away. An Unearth. Does that actually matter that much? I mean, this Murktide's already going to win the game next turn, so I'm going to allow this to happen. Maybe that is incorrect, but we'll see. I'll take this. Guess now I just have to like draw 2 breaches or a spell snare and hope that's all that Max has. Tough. Okay, so let's get this. All right. A little late to the party. And that's just not very good. Does this do anything? So that's 7. 7 plus 4, 11. That's still lethal. So does a construct even do me any good? Probably not. I don't actually think there's anything I can have. Well, let's try it. All right. Yeah, maybe I had to get rid of that unearth. I mean, yeah, because this wood isn't even going to kill me next turn. Yeah, that's probably wrong. I guess Haywire might. Does that buy me enough time? Gets me exactly to 11 for 11. Dang it. That's a tilt. All right. I guess I bobble. Grind. Okay, does a lantern do me anything? Not really. Already gonna just chump this, I imagine. Okay, let's attack. Yeah, I could have got this up to 8 power. I guess 8 isn't 9, but yeah, maybe. Well, it would have been one less because I would have had to grind it away. Okay. Now let's flip. Oops. Okay. We'll have to draw into something else. All right. Yeah, it would have to be blue with this. Preordain. Those will not do it. Bottom. Bottom. Okay. Uptick. Bobble myself. Grape shot. I love that storm count's still only at 1 and I've done all that. So, since that's the case, I need to mill that. So, I have to Emery. Mill. I have to Maxx. Keep this. Now, can I Tameo plus Lantern and Sack? No. I can Tameo. I can put this into play tapped, and then Unholy Heat gets countered. And I probably lose the game. The Unholy Heat, I have to draw off the top. Okay. All right. If for whatever reason the counterspell didn't get cast, then I have a chance. If not, I am dead. All right. All right. Impressive. A lot of work there to get wrecked, but that's okay. All right. Kind of do the same sideboarding. Get rid of that. Let's get rid of this. Haywire Might's no good. Preordained number 1. Maybe I just keep the combo as much as I can. Oh, I didn't want to get rid of the Saga. The Thundering Falls. Could get rid of this. All right, let's try this. All right. No lander, can't keep this. Can definitely keep this. It's a decent hand. Now the question is, do we want Mox Opal? And I don't think we do, actually. I think Opal is the card we'll put back. Keep the Boseiju in case they draw Stony Silence. All right, keep. All right, let's get Opal down. And I kind of want to just take 2 with the breeding pool. If I draw a Veil, if I get Thoughtseized, or I just take 2 anyways to just present it. Yeah, let's do that. The 2 damage is pretty negligible, and not getting Thoughtseized here for my Rumble is pretty important. All right, I'm not gonna sack. Love that. So yeah, let's just do the whole Saga game plan. See if they got the snare. Uh-oh. All right. Do I bobble? I don't think so. Frog would be pretty devastating. Okay. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it for me to sack the bauble still. Okay. Now I got the Veil. Represented it. I actually might sack the bauble here. Nah. Put a card on top. This information might actually be valuable. Okay, I will do that. What does Max want to draw? Damn. Ugh. Just so good against me. Yeah, 1 construct is not going to be very good. So, I mean, I could Boseiju away a land. It's just so bad. All right, let's just lose to it. Okay. Okay. Unfortunate for sure, but not much I could do. I guess I could have held Saga a little bit longer. Now, the real question is, am I going to want to Veil? And I think I will. So, yeah, let's Veil. All right, get that out of there. Still feel very far behind now. All right, let's preordain. See what we can do. So, we could keep a breach and value breach. It's not even that good. Emery's also not good. So, let's get rid of these and cry. Okay. And we'll say go. Now, I can at least get the mountain if I want, but honestly, I have the other heat for the next Harbinger anyways, so it might not be that important. Okay. So, now we can get one of our Surveil lands. I guess we only have one. Surveil a grinding station. Oh boy. Can we actually do this? Yeah, I guess we can. Yeah, we can. If it's there. Or if it's not there, better yet. Finally, please, let a breach resolve. Come on. Ah. It never resolves. Damn. Guy can't combo to save his life over here. Yep. And I played the Beseiju. Brutal. Brutal, brutal, brutal. All right. Two blanks. Gonna be a top deck war from here, but I have a lot of blanks with Stony Silence in here, but I also have some absolute all-stars like Breach. Okay, well, we'll try it. No way it's not correct to just try. It's not going to be for the win or anything, but yeah, there's the counter spell. All right. Okay, that's a good draw. Maybe the best. No more Harbingers I have to worry about, so that's good. Now, is it worth it to play? I think it's worth it to play exactly the Mox Opal. Okay, well, this could be large. Okay. Just kill him the old-fashioned way, it looks like. All right. Let's definitely do this. Can't really get around pest control in any meaningful way anyways. That's not very good. I mean, I guess I'll get a lantern, but not the biggest deal. One frog. Yeah, let's get rid of the frog. There's the snare or counterspell. Force. Okay, that's a tilter. Okay, I have a construct and a dream. Yeah, I couldn't really be patient with that because even if I cast it next turn, it still gets countered. Okay. 3-turn clock with this. I suppose it's worth it. Can't really play around pest control. All right, here's the construct. All right. And a Tamio. And let's hope there's no pest control or this game is over. There's so many draws that make this over, though. Yup. I mean, that's great. Oh, can't be activated. Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, that is a bit of a nombo. Really wish I had an Urza right now. Maybe I should have been bringing that card in, but it doesn't seem amazing. All right. Woo! That was huge. All right. Anything we want to change? Not really. I think I like this configuration, and let's play it one more game. Okay, I will keep this. Yeah, I'll keep it. I probably won't be playing this Tamio on turn 1. Okay. Yep, we'll just say go. Not the frog. Damn it. Well, we do not have the spell snare, but we definitely have to veil. Okay. If we can get a land, I still feel okay. Okay. Not the worst. Yeah, we just have to play our things. Okay, and just pray to God that there is no pest control. No pest control, please. Yep. Yeah, gotta take this. Okay. Okay. So, let's start by attacking with Tamiyo. Okay. Okay. Now we can target the bobble, see if there's any response. Yep. All right, graveyard's gone. That's not coming back. Now, do we want a Flame of Anor with Veil back up here? Not the worst, not the best. It's a big turn. So I beat Dispute, but I wouldn't beat like Dispute and Force. And of course, Frog could just discard a bunch of cards. All right, I'm going to do it in response to the sacked fetch land, I guess. Okay. I mean, would have to discard 4 cards. This would flip my Tamiyo, though. Yeah, I don't really want that to happen. Okay. It's probably still worth it here. All right. Deal 5, draw 2. I mean, I think I have to go for it. let's give it a shot. Okay. To discard 4 cards. Or not. This is an interesting spot. Love it. Love it. Okay. 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 All right, let's see what we can do. We can definitely do some stuff. All right, so probably green and red to start. So this is a blue-green land. This is anything. So let's tap the mountain. Red, green. Let's try to rumble. Want to breach here probably. Okay. Now let's rumble again. Maybe I don't need to use this. Rumble again. Okay. Now that's an opal. Could go Mox Amber to hand, opal to the yard. Okay. Let's go green, colorless. Let's rumble again. Okay. Bobble is fine. No, maybe I want that Beseiju in case there's a pest infestation. Okay. Now, let's play this opal. Play the opal. Keep this one around. Play a lantern. Let's get rid of this Harbinger. And let's say go. I guess I have to exile this now. I have to exile this now. And we'll say go. Sack a clue. Okay. Okay, now we have to win next turn. Let's just pray to God that there is not a spell bomb. No spell bomb one time. Yes, okay. We might actually have this. Okay. Let's go with... This is blue. Green, red. Breach. I guess I just pay for it, right? Pay. One, two, three. Yes. Here's the breach. Now Maxx. One, two, three. Okay. There's the bobble. One, two, three. God, the leg is unbelievable. All right. Okay, green. Bring this back. Cast. There's the Maxx. Blue, rumble. One, two, three. All right. There is a Maxx. All right. Now opal. One, two, three. Keep this one. Green. Colorless. Rumble. One, two, three. Boom. Don't need any of those cards. Okay. Boom. Let's go with this. Boom. Blue. Emery. Emery. Keep this. All right. There is the win. There's the win. Grinding station. Yeah. Grinding station there locks it up, and then I just go through the motions and I win with Grape Shot. And whoo! We finally got one. We finally got one off the great Maxx, even though, you know, my clock might have actually timed out. Actually, I think I probably would have got there as the grape shot was there as well. But wow, just incredible games against Maxx. I felt fortunate to win this one. Maybe could have won that last match if I didn't punt that early game one. But regardless, this matchup seems incredibly close. If you play it from either side, I think you got to play extremely tight. I think the pest control and the stony silence, that kind of stuff, seems really good to me. As I feel a lot better against the normal Temur frog, but maybe that is just because this is also Maxx playing it. Maybe he would be doing just as well with Temur frog, but who knows? So incredible games. If you are interested in the sideboard guide and the article that I have below, check the description. You can find that article. You can find that sideboard guide in my Patreon. And then if you are interested in any content from Maxx, you can find it over on Twinless Twin on Twitter if you want to check out any content over this insanely sweet Esper deck. So incredible matches once again. Huge thanks to Maxx for doing this hardcore testing session with me. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and feel free to leave some comments below if you're interested in this kind of content and you'd like to see more of it. So thank you so much, everyone. We'll see you in the next video.